What's going on, guys? I'm back again. Just to follow up with my the Barra 250Z for my last video. Little used it a lot more. Found some issues with it. You saw in the first video, the only pellet that it would really kind of group was the JTS's dead centers. And what I discovered was it would do a decent group, and then it would just go to hell and be all over the place. And then I could get it back to shooting a decent group, and then it would just go to hell. Slugs were, I mean, there was nothing. They were just shotgun pattern. So I ended up pulling the barrel, disassembled it, pulled the barrel, and the barrel was just absolute junk. The lead was just garbage and super tight. It had a 2.5-inch really tight choke. And keep in mind, this is advertised to not have a choked barrel and be slug capable. It also had about 12 really tight spots throughout the barrel. So I just sucked it up because I bought it used. I got it on a trade. I knew they weren't going to warranty anything, so I sucked it up, bought another barrel, 40 bucks later, plus shipping, got it in, and it wasn't a whole lot better. The lead was at least good, and the crown was good. Oh, the crown on the other barrel looked like somebody did it with a drill bit. I mean, it was flipping horrible. This one, at least the crown was good, the lead was good. Had about an inch choke, but it wasn't super tight, and it only had a couple little tight spots in it, but it wasn't grouping anything for crap, and it definitely would not shoot slugs. So I went ahead and just lapped the hell out of that barrel. Cleaned up the lead, polished it, cleaned up the crown, even though the crown was pretty good. Polished that and lapped the entire barrel, pretty much removing the crown. I meant the choke, not the crown, and the tight spots. It's still a little bit tight on the choke, but I didn't want to take any more material out than I did. And it's shooting a lot better. It's still, I think, working its way in. It's shooting the JTS dead centers, 18s, relatively good, but you still get the occasional weird hiccup where it just wants to do its own thing. It's also shooting the FX hybrids, 22 grain, decent. I think if I work on the tune, I can get those to tighten up a lot. Right now, I'm just trying to figure the barrel out before I really get on with it. And what frustrated me was I contacted them about the barrel and explained to them what was going on. And this is the barrel that I bought. And they contacted me back relatively quick the next day, stating that they know there's issues with the barrels, that quality control is horrible, basically is what they said, in not so many words. And in order for me to get a replacement, I need video or photography proof of machining problems in the barrel, which means I would have to get a bore scope, which I don't have one. I wrote back to them and, basically said, hey, if you know there's issues, why are you sending these barrels and guns out without QCing them first? And I don't feel that I should have to send you, video or photos of a barrel that's bad, that you have bad barrels. And I haven't heard from them. So I'm not spending $100 on a bore scope for a $40 barrel. At that point is when I just lapped it and said, piss on it, I'll try and fix it myself. But it just really left a bad taste in my mouth that they're selling rifles and barrels that they know are jacked up, and they really don't sound like they have a solution to the problem, but yet they're churning them out and they're selling them. As far as I'm concerned, I will probably buy some O-ring replacement kits for this. Probably get like a handful of them, and I don't ever plan on touching anything Barra again. They will not be getting any more of my money, period. I will find another source for the Beeman parts, and I will not give them another penny. I've spent a lot of money with them, and I don't feel their business practices warrant my money. So With that being said, also the stock exploded. You have 3 pins that hold this together, this lever. It got really tight one day when I was trying to adjust it. And I just barely, kind of like that, pulled up on it. I was trying to get it unsnagged because it's not smooth at all. And it just stuck. And I couldn't figure out what it was. And then the spring actually popped out that's in here. So I disassembled it. And they have roll pins in there holding everything together. They used very mild steel. So the main thick roll pin that holds that lever that it actuates on was basically just bent into a U. And the other two were bent up also. So I straightened those out, put it together. I'll be replacing that stock as soon as I can. I mean, I don't care for it. It's pretty rough, or the butt stock rather. I like it. It's just the adjustability on it. It's adjustable, but it's not smooth at all. And another issue I ran into was the flipping forend on this is paper thin and super flexible. I could foresee that being a problem, especially bipod. I went ahead and I mounted, if you look at it, I mounted an Arca rail up here and one back here for bipods. I'm going to, or for a tripod and then my bipods, I'm going to go ahead and probably line the inside of those M-locks with aluminum or something because I don't trust them. I didn't put that on very tight because I could see just absolutely cracking those and blowing them out, tightening it up very tight. Another thing that I discovered is that you see how this right here, I don't know if you can see it, is milled all the way to the front. See how this one's milled here? It's that way on the back. So you cannot use a solid scope mount on there. And it kind of limits the adjustability of it because you have basically almost an inch of rail that's completely unusable. Like I said before, even with the threading on the buttstock, like they just made some really weird decisions with this rifle. But I have it. I kind of like it. Once I get everything worked out of it, it should be a damn good shooting rifle. It's just, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people were like, well, you get what you pay for. Well, $500 to me is a lot. If I was to have bought this rifle, that's not chump change to me. And if it's advertised to meet certain specifications, as it's advertised as an unchoked barrel and it's completely choked on the ones that I have, some people have gotten unchoked. So obviously they're just using whatever the hell barrels they get sent without checking them. So, I mean, that kind of sucks. So I'm just kind of meh about it right now. Hopefully somebody can come up with a different barrel replacement. I know Rogue Air was working on it, but sourcing a 28-inch barrel is kind of a pain in the butt. But anyways, enough of me ranting. I'm going to get my chronograph going. I can never touch it. And then I don't have any splatterburst targets left. I don't feel like buying any. I've just been shooting paper a lot. And we'll put some down there. I'll shoot a little bit of the JTSs and then some of the FX hybrids. And I'm running a buck rail moderator and a Vector 10 power scope. I have a little red dot on top just for easy target acquisition. But we'll start with the JTSs. Yeah. And then I think right now the regulator is about 2200. The hammer spring is 2 turns in from flush. And yeah, we'll get some shooting done here and see what we can do. I'm not going to call it off because there's 1,000 dots on this thing. Those are slightly less than a 1/4 inch, by the way. So at 50 yards. And the first couple shots are probably going to be janky. That's another thing I'm running into is like the POI shifts almost every time I fill the rifle. I haven't figured that out yet. It's really annoying though. Yeah. You can see, I mean, it was just shooting good, and now it's flipping all over the place. Yeah, maybe it'll settle in now. So that's 10 shots. Besides those two, pretty good group. 10 FPS spread, max spread with 2.4 in between each one. So when it does that, it's great. But then it just won't do that all the time. It's really weird. And I haven't figured out the POI shift on why every time I fill it, it's not major, but that was hitting dead center before I refilled it, and now it's low and to the right. So I I don't know. I don't know how that barrel can't shift in there. I don't know what's going on. Uh, these are the FX hybrids. Um, we'll just go a couple above that one. Wow, they're shooting a lot slower than I thought they were. I'm shooting on, I didn't have a chronograph on it. Huh. I had a couple that were good, but yeah, they're kind of spreading out now. So those two. I mean, that's way too low, though. I didn't realize it was shooting that much lower than the 18s. What I'm probably going to do is get the JTS 22 grain and then bump the regulator up to probably 2500 and see if I can get them somewhat the same. Um, I'm surprised those are actually shooting that good, that slow. Usually the hybrids want to go a lot faster. Those are the best that I've shot. Everything else is kind of all over the freaking place as far as slugs go. But yeah, that's it. I might pause this, throw my scope cam on, do a little bit of target shooting. I don't know yet. But if I do that, I'll be right back. If not, then that's pretty much the video. I just wanted to give a quick update on this and let you know the issues that I had and let you know going into it. If you buy one, to me, it's it's like purchasing a lottery ticket. You might win, you might not. So Pinty had reached out to me and offered to send me a gun. So hopefully in the next week or so, I'll be getting their new bullpup in, the Striker. It's a 310cc, 22-inch long barrel, basically updated version of their other smaller bullpup. So hopefully that goes through and they send it to me for a review. It'd be kind of crazy they send me one though. I mean, I got like no viewers. By the way, subscribe, damn you, please. I don't really care if you do or don't, but it'd be nice. Anyways, I'm gonna pause this and then put my scope cam on and see how she does. And if this is the end of the video, thanks for watching.